This is the WWE2K community party at youtube.com. All rights reserved. Please stand by. We now return you to our regularly scheduled programming.
Double champ in the building. Skills so nice, they call him champ twice.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Gladiators from New York, weighing in at 290 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion, the Beast Blaze.
It's got to be twice as nice carrying around two titles.
I don't know, Saxon. That's a lot of weight to carry, both physically and mentally. The target on his back is now twice the size.
Hauling around two titles does put a huge target on his back, though.
Everyone wants a piece of him, a shot at one of those titles, but he's holding on with a vice.
You better reinforce the ring, because here comes destruction.
And his opponents, first, from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
The kaiju of WWE, Big Bronson Reed. He has been on an absolute tear as of late.
We've seen him beat some big names, compete in some major matches. I think it's just a matter of time before Bronson really hits it big.
Gentlemen, Big Bronson Reed is ready to claw through the competition.
And I don't think anyone can stop him.
Tick-tock, doomsday has arrived.
And representing the Final Testament, from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross.
The harbinger of doom, Karrion Kross, looking to leave his mark on WWE here tonight.
He's not just looking to leave a mark, Cole. He's looking to leave a scar.
And gentlemen, I'm afraid time has just run out for the entire WWE locker room. It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
A competitor who always has his game face on, ready for a major battle.
Four superstars in hostile competition. Looking for the quick pin. And we have Cross. Pin attempt broken up.
Shot to the gut will break things up. Oh, what a DDT.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. And he stops the count.
Uh-oh, part one. Gonna be looking for the trifecta. There's two.
Still holding on.
There it is, the Cameraplex. It's complete.
Oh, looking for the pump handle.
Sometimes in fatal four-ways, we see uneasy alliances form. Do you expect any of that tonight?
It might happen, but it's important to remember that those alliances are ticking time bombs. The second it's no longer mutually beneficial, you need to be the one to turn on your ally.
What are they doing here?
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Got the leg.
Well-placed elbow drop.
The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
Chopping down the tree at the base here. Clothesline. Disrespecting their fallen opponent. And an elbow drop to follow.
He's got him down to the pin here. He's able to kick out before two.
This isn't even close to over.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Brutal boot.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
The Cross's opponent's night about to go from bad to worse. Fade to black in the Cross jacket.
This is locked in deep.
And he's able to put an end to that submission. Oh, what an axe handle.
Ooh, back drops. For the win. Kick out just before two.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match. Ooh.
And retaliates with a counter.
Nasty headbutt.
Clothesline.
What impact.
Untimely counter by Cross.
Nice shot. Big kick right to the gut.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Kind of lucky to only be this bang.
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
But then to Punk. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Snap suplex.
Take off. He fails to connect. Oh, did you hear that?
This is all going to come down to who wants it more. And right now, that's pretty much impossible to tell.
This is really any superstar's game, and you have to be impressed by the fight they're showing.
Chop. Never saw that coming.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Connecting on the DDT. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. And now he's back into the ring.
Right to the gut.
Being set up in the corner for something.
On the shoulders and a slam.
Double axe handle smash.
Look at this. Trying to shatter the ankle.
Assailing the joints of the leg.
He's looking fairly drained. Van Horn's carrying us down. Shoulders pinned. He breaks the ref's count after one.
Wow. I thought for sure that was it.
Oh, what a clubby blow.
Reed holds him on.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Oh, deep, and I don't think it's playable. Whoa, slamming that back down as hard as possible.
He avoids the contact.
And now Reed is under immense pressure.
Yeah, some flaws in Reed's game plan are being exposed.
Repeated hits like that are going to happen very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
The entire WWE Universe is on their feet.
An absolute fireball. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Got them off their feet here. Launch face first.
This is getting out of control. Punk has seen better days. Ooh, sledgehammer to the butt.
And Reed, this one's for the match. And that breaks up the pin. Now here's Cross. From behind. So much damage has already been done.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan. But if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
What's coming next? Taking their time. Puts it again.
This has to be it.
Kicking out in time.
You've got to be kidding me. Hoisting up his opponent. It's time. Caught with that sharp elbow.
Sent on to fire. Pin, shoulders down.
Might put him away right now.
Shoulder tackle. Listen to this place. It's electric.
Reverses the move into a DDT.
And an inverted atomic drop.
Sledgehammer, how do you recover from that?
Reach. Shoulders down. He did not want things to end this way. A reversal. He saw that coming.
Lifted way high to the heavens. Driven down powerbomb.
Will that stop Cross?
There's two.
Wasted no time breaking that up.
Now we see Punk. And CM Punk absolutely refusing to let fatigue hold him back.
Time to see how much CM Punk has left in him.
Punk is shaking. The end of the track for him could be near.
Could be thinking about a powerbomb. Way up there. Sit-out crucifix powerbomb.
And on the line for Punk.
Clubbing blow to the back. And Reed still shows no signs of slowing down.
Bronson has been such a hostile force during the course of this match.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
That was set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh, man. Turns it around. Oh. Fireman carry. Big slam.
Hit by the throat.
Bronson Reed. A CX driver.
Can Reed close things out?
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How the hell do you kick out of that? I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
All of that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall. Ooh. Pinpointing the leg. Ooh.
Oh my gosh!
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Last from the top.
Running knee!
Time may be up for Cross. Hoisted way up high. This is going to be bad. Driven down powerbomb. Cross is in serious danger.
And Punk gets countered there.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Kick in the gut. No way. No way. This is not going to be pretty. Kudo driver. Could be thinking about a powerbomb. Way up there. Crucifix powerbomb.
End of the line for Punk.
Carrying Cross. The final trip.
Cross might have ended this.
He's making his way to ringside now. He quickly slides into the ring. There it is. The Chimeraplex is complete. 2. Man, that has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here is your winner,
A truly stunning performance to win this fatal 4-way match.
An amazing performance, outlasting 3 different opponents.
It was a real testament to his abilities.
finisher and defensive attributes by 1. Stacks up 10 times. Appealing. Becomes uncouraged after a big victory. Increasing all attributes by 1. Stacks up 10 times. Yes. 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 Yeah, they said I don't even speak Creole. Yes. Yes. They say you a Kansas City nigga. Yes. 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 I want to be able to listen to motherfucker. Take him through the wall. Alright. Alright. The puppy out of kid. Trying to let me out. Let's see you cash in that money in the bank. Delivery case.
The champ heading to the ring. The champ is in a foul mood, and we're about to find out why.
Motherfucker.
The champ throws down the gauntlet.
But will his challenge be answered?
Bold move for the champ to call him out. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this might be a time when you have to be careful what you wish for.
Tension's running high here. Who knows what'll happen?
And a challenge is made for the next show.
The crowd wants to see this. I hope he gets the answer we're all looking for.
Match confirmed, so next week he's going to have to put his money where his mouth is.
Yeah, next week will be no easy task for him.
Say 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 Using the money in the bank, you can challenge the title holder for a match. Are you sure you would like to cash in? The briefcase can only be used once if you decide to. Maybe. And the 40 and 12. Spit that shit, nigga. Yes. Yes. That is a badass song.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating Banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in a pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Island, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been. And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulks are ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now, we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts. Here is where it's settled. The prize is on the line.
Successfully attack, grapple, or dive at your opponent to fill the damage meter. And then press to initiate carry, press position, press square.
Call emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams.
Hit Hogan with 3 heavy attacks. Any angle. Trap Hogan in the corner. At least 2 more heavy attacks. In 30 seconds.
To roar back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight. Oh, my goodness. Yokozuna laying in with those attacks from his massive frame. That's the key to victory for the former champ.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slowed down since he captured the WWE.
squeeze the life out of the Hulkster with the standing bear hug.
WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania.
But that momentum ground to a halt after Mr. Fuji's ill-timed challenge ended. Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster. Furiously.
Belly to belly suplex in the ring will show Hogan the real meaning of when it comes to crashing down and it hurts inside. X from front guard. Press O near front face and standing opponent to grab and X for the belly to belly suplex. Belly to belly suplex.
Trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes.
The champion into the pin. Gets the shoulder up and one.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Backs him up with a headbutt out of nowhere.
As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 500.
Yoko now. Belly to belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Add the ultimate insult to injury and crush Hulk Hogan with your own signature leg drop in the ring. R2 and square at the head of grounded opponent with signature store.
Oh, no. A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Splash.
Massive. Attacks like that are why Yokozuna elicits such fear in his opponents. Could that be enough?
For the win.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new
official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE.
Oh, and they got all kind of toys and shit. Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah. Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is...
Throw the nigga a bunch of toys and shit.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Alpha himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before. Yeah!
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks and get the head shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Aka at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with the...
Oh. Get one of these Steiners in the corner and at least 3 strikes. Near opponent standing gazing corner. Throw a little extra shade with the opponent talk. Okay.
Potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. Oh!
Oh, boy.
German suplex released. He kicks out before the count hits 2.
Way too soon.
Uh-oh. Oh, great wherewithal there. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost.
Now turn up the pace and connect the 2 light combos in the next 30 seconds.
The tag division, and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Now get the action back in the corner and connect with 3 corner heavy attacks.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the head shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the head shrinkers. The head shrinkers and Steiners are 2 of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the head shrinkers tonight.
Gets out of dodge.
Boom! Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Samu avoids that one. Uh-oh.
He's able to reverse it.
There's the tag. Tag is made. Parker going up top.
Uh-oh. Oh, just squashing their opponent.
The head shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
And now placed in the corner. Oh!
Oh, compressed in the corner.
Once you got Fatu in the ring with Stick, Rick Steiner used an arrow to send Rick into the ropes with an easy man attack. Hold the grab, then hold.
Watch out! Driving their opponent down with a bulldog. Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things. What?
After the legal tag, the partner into the ring after the debuff is applied, and they can no longer really mention the antagonist and the tag because of the debuff.
What just... I can't.
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
And Samu's plans failed there.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
To the throat.
Spooning boot.
Samu trying to bring the audience along. He's going for the cover.
For the win. He kicks out before the count starts.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
Look at that counter from Samu.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
We already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Oh, and fights back.
Got him in the corner now. Not so fast. Reversed into the hip toss.
corner, and a splash.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Ooh, answer that with a stiff knee.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Double team avalanche DDT.
Really just laying it in. Tag made.
Drops the elbow.
Punishing boot.
Lifting up their opponent. What's in store? Oh!
Rick going for the pin. This could be over. He's able to beat a 2 count.
He's still got life in this matchup. Oh, man.
He makes the tag here.
Ooh.
Placing him in the corner here.
Uh-oh. Sent hard into the ring post.
Running knee.
Oh!
This match is getting the better of him.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Nice gut-wrench suplex.
Ooh! Ooh! Kick finds it. Ooh!
Driven into the barricade.
Delivered into the barricade. Sent straight into the barricade.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout.
Oh, man. He saw that one coming. Shows great wherewithal there.
Into a sidewalk slam.
Steiner gets out of there.
Oh! Steiner looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
This could shake up your nerves.
Quite a demeanor on display.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made, and Scott not aware. Big kick. Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers.
Don't let up. Continue the beating in the ring to prove that head shrinkers are the dominant tag team. A huge dive off the top rope to a grounded opponent should have you ready to put the Steiners away. That's real tag.
Do top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Samu dishing it out now.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers. able to slip out of that one.
Oh, his body is showing the effects of this match.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Pop handle slam.
That should be it.
Slam. What impact. Ooh.
Stiff headbutt. And gets tossed back into the mat.
He's quick to get out of the way there. Right after the egg.
Back elbow.
Put in the corner now. Oh, huge splash.
And he got there. He made the tag.
Clothesline.
Off with their head. Driving the elbow.
And his head has taken even more damage.
Steiner dodges.
Evasive maneuvering there.
Stiff headbutt.
Tag made. Double team incoming. Irish whip into the ropes. Launched into the air and hung across the top rope. Beautiful.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, he flips that around.
Steiner making clear he has his number.
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. Shoulder up before the count.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it. Getting him right into the corner.
Tag is made. Tandem offense incoming from the Steiners. Off the top rope. This won't end well. Steinerizer.
Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers? Oh!
And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the head shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on. Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike. Taking flight.
You gotta dodge just in time. Oh, man. Thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
Nice gut-wrench suplex. A crucial juncture now for Fatu.
I think Fatu knows he can't allow this fight to go much longer. He has to draw this to a close.
Fatu is heading up top.
Launching.
Oh, that can flatten you.
Boom.
Oh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Look out.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference.
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though, into a top lock. Overhand chop. Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
Set up for a second time. From the top with a splash. And the head shrinkers just might happen.
Pinfall submission is trying to put away the signs for good. The path of least resistance means you should shrink some heads with your double face plant finisher in the ring. who acts, bonus stand gave me if I'm hurt.
Clothesline.
Foot meets face.
What energy in this arena tonight.
I'm getting goosebumps. Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Cover. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Very simple.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the number one contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
The Intercontinental Championship is...
Approach Triple H smoothly and look to land some quick offense outside the ring to get a strong stop. It may not get him to quit this early, but a grounded submission will definitely inflict more pain.
On the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
But that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
Boom! Helmsley had that well scouted. Uses the edge of the knee. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the benefits of Rocky Maivia?
The champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle.
Don't do this. Don't do it!
Bang! He finds a counter.
Headlock. Ooh, cheap shot right above the eye.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Oh, ouch.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You're talking about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Oh, disabling the leg with that. Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Helmsley is putting his opponent on
from the top. Diving double axe handle. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Oh, the...
Now apply some pressure. Connect the 2 heavy combos in the next 45.
Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
We're going to shut this down.
Shoulders up before 2.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will...
Up and clearly targeting the shoulder. Are we headed toward...
Now that you got some momentum, take to the sky and hit Hunter in the ring with a big top rope dive. Helmsley think he got you figured out. Please step ahead of him and perform a reversal of weight to stop his attack in his tracks.
There's a title change.
Taking things to the top rope.
And Rocky is revving this crowd up.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something.
Flying. What? That's a drop kick. Woo!
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. This superstar building, and just like that, the rally is cut short.
Here it comes. Helmsley has Maivia where he wants him. Has the hook, looking for sliced bread. Oh!
Send Triple H crashing into the corner with that.
Countered into a power slam.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Maivia way up high. Here we go.
You gotta be kidding me. That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Maivia gets stonewalled.
With the Intercontinental title on the line, Maivia and Helmsley are not holding back.
This match has been nothing short of sensational.
Toss down. Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
This is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
And enters back into the ring. Drop kick. Maivia dishing it out now.
The power. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Good work getting to the ropes.
Which ends the submission attempt.
Oh, man.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This
Now we got some momentum, take to the sky and hit Hunter with the ring in the ring with a big top rope down while standing on top.
guy is going to be phenomenal.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his...
Watching!
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy. Back suplex. The champion doing everything to retain here.
Oh, my. How in the world did he kick out of that?
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
What a shot.
The champion just teed off. Our challenger found no way to break free there.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather.
Up high. Nobody home. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
He dodges out of danger. What a clothesline! Ouch! And Rocky is revving this crowd up.
He's got his sights locked in now.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Maivia way up high.
Here we go. Misses big time. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Here. And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral
The champ with the cover. Denied a 2 count there.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Face punch.
Maivia's pulled in. Hit with the cutter. The champ might have just sealed it.
And a kick out. What on earth?
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena. How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time?
Axe handle. And his body is still the focus of the attack.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Gets tossed. Helmsley has no control here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Maivia feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Incoming!
High impact missile drop kick. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk.
Up and down. Oh, so wow, that hurt.
The challenger comes up big.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
This is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
But Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steel, you will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steel is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George Big Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking out George.
Show your generation of power to take the fight this year. Put it together with a strike to grapple. Grab combo. Keep things rolling on.
Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take...
What's he planning to do here? Roll him on his belly, single leg crab.
Single leg Boston Crab is in tight. Gotta find a way out of the single leg Boston Crab.
Oh, wow, look at this incredible effort to get out.
They draped over the top rope.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Puts the boot to the midsection.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Tuck him in with the knee. Brutal move that can take away all the mobility in that leg.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match.
Watch out!
Oof, no way home.
Take it over!
Go for the win here.
A great counter to cover. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Manages to reverse it.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief will be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Wicked clothesline. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. From the top. Oh, man.
Look at Maivia going to work on the Animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Oh! Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it's nothing wrong, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal. From the heavens, big-time splash.
Did you hear that impact?
And he avoids what was coming.
Big impact.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE.
Take off! Oh, man, he landed rough there.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Delivers the snapmare and drops the fist.
Oh, could this be it? What a backbreaker.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Oh, my God, did you see that? Kick out at one.
Unbelievable. Kick out at one?
Unbelievable. More like inhuman.
What's the tally on how many times we thought...
Oh, cover. Hoping to end this.
His arm shot off the mat before one.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent... Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
The arm getting just tortured. Able to punch his way out.
George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here.
He's calling for the cage door here.
Oh, chop block.
He wants it one more time.
Oh, breaker. And George is laid out.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter... Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan. When you add all the fact...
In this match, any way you can, leave the cage while he's still out, or look for pinfall or submission. The Animal is willing to connect with your finisher in the next 90 seconds to end this rivalry in your favor.
Maivia was born and raised in Samoa. You can see the great pride he has for that land and its people.
And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
And Any time these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Oh, God.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Fist drop. Oh.
George with great awareness.
Took him out the knee. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify his fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the roof.
There it is. He can end it here.
And quick getting the arm up.
Looks like it's going to take much more here.
Peter Maivia turns that around. Headbutt. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
And now third. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Snapmare. Fist drop. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
And he's taking on a lot of offense here, guys.
Can Steele recover from this adversity? With the counter.
And Steele isn't looking helpless anymore.
This could be a good chance for Steele to get some distance and rethink things.
You go up, you have to come down.
Covering their opponent for the win. Somehow breaks the count immediately.
What a kick out. George the Animal Steele trying to ramp things up.
Oh, strong impact.
Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly working well at this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has an answer for the animal. Planted with a wicked DDT. Great counter. stiff headbutt. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Got a hammerlock applied.
This is grueling. Look at the torque happening here. Able to punch his way out.
Gets lifted into position.
Put down face first. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Ooh, right to the throat.
Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
Able to fight Maivia.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
The arm is locked in. This is sending a painful message.
Now it's a matter of time. Will the hold be broken first or the arm?
Able to punch his way out.
Uh-oh.
Nothing fancy there.
With authority. Jarring European uppercut.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Unfortunate uppercut. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Maivia is reaching that other level. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Overhand chop.
Looking to neutralize that arm.
The cage is a weapon.
What a headbutt.
Ooh, he fends that off.
And Steel isn't looking helpless anymore.
But George has to push now while the window's open.
Twisted.
And the pin could be over for Maivia. And the count doesn't even begin.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Maivia one step ahead.
Big impact.
Rake.
That's not right, but effective.
Landing the uppercut. Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Chokeslam! He realizes this is his opportunity. Taking aim.
Like a brick wall running into you.
And guys, I can't believe it. The animal is about to conquer Peter Maivia.
This grotesque creature is moments away from dethroning the High Chief.
Ooh, what a response.
Ooh, double axe handle.
Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
them in their tracks.
Following takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
Beautiful.
Might sneak one. I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing?
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one. Since then, it's just tossed their opponent. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Maivia just smothering his opponent with offense. Anticipated that. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. This has been a true brawl, and you can see Maivia and Steele are pushing each other to the limit.
What a chancery.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
Peter Maivia has something brewing. Backbreaker.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
2. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.